So Mr. Rogers of Archery didn't like some of my comments that I made about his pick for bow of the year, the Elite Veros, up there at Lancaster Archery. I don't know. Maybe he went through a costume change and his shoes were a little too tight, on a little too tight, or maybe his cardigan had him too hot. I don't know. But BJ didn't like some of my comments, and the first one that we're going to address is he made the comment that I made my comments based off the fact that I like the dart, which isn't untrue. It's not. I do like darts. I like them a lot, but I'm a bow whore. I like all the bows, to be quite honest with you. Matter of fact, right here, I have an Elite RX8, an Elite Cure, and I have my sequel 33 ST2 and a Tritech 31. That's not the limit of my exposure to archery. I've been shooting bows for 25 years, up until 2 years ago when I started having shoulder problems. I hadn't killed a deer with a bow or with a gun since 2005 or 6, something like that. That fallow was killed with a Matthews V3X. That whitetail that made Pope and Young was killed with an Elite Encore here in North Carolina. That's also North Carolina Elite Encore. This fellow was killed with a Dart Sequel 33 that you just saw. That 8-point was killed with a Matthews Z7 in New York, and that is a Matthews Drenlin. So I have a lot of experience with all of them. What's not covered here is the Elite Omnia that I owned and shot for over 2 years. So I have about 5 years experience with the Elite set technology bows. But when I said you have to shim the cams before you use the set technology, it came from the experience of working with the Omnias and that white letter that came out to the dealers where you had to check your limb deflections and you had to shim your cams. Then you could use the set technology, which is still in their tuning manual for the Veros, page 4, paragraph D. Not a big deal. It's not uncommon with bows to have to swap limb deflections to get rid of cam lean. That's been going on for years. So to make that comment about the Dartons didn't make a lot of sense to me, but I have tuned this bow, I've tuned the other bow, I've talked to my dealer. He's had no problems with limb deflections, having to swap limbs to get better cam lean. All the tuning that he's done and the tuning I've done have come from the perfect tuning on these bows. Now, I did a video in which I tuned 3 different spine arrows and 4 different weights using nothing but this adjustable roller guard. I still feel like Deadlock is the best of the pressless tuning. I just happen to feel like the Darton pressless tune has true pressless tuning where the Elites do not. You can't even adjust the roller guards without having to put it in a press, which I can adjust the roller guard on this Darton without a press. So I hope that supports my comments and you get an honest view of somebody that's got experience with a lot of Darton, a lot of Elites, so forth and so on. And PJ, hope you don't take the Mr. Rogers comment too personally. It was just meant that you are one of the most trusted people as far as archery influencers in the industry right now. I really like the work you do, and I hope you keep doing it. If you ever find yourself in eastern North Carolina, you want to go chase some red drum, speckled trout, striped bass, or flounder, please hit me up. Anyway, God bless, shoot straight, stay safe, happy hunting.